Time is filled with swift transition, not on earth unmoved can stand. Build your hopes on things eternal, and hold on to God's unchanging hand. For your spiritual sports segment on Rema Gospel Radio, I'm CJ. For your quick news and notes, European Ryder Cup captain Jose Maria Albathambo announced 3 of his 4 vice captains on Thursday, picking Irishman Darren Clark and Paul McGinley and Thomas Bourne of Denmark for the match against the United States. The Tulsa Shock said they expect Elizabeth Cambridge to rejoin the team in time for an August the 30th game against Los Angeles after she missed the first part of the WNBA season to train with the Australian Olympic team. The Atlantic 10 will play its 2013 Women's Conference Tournament Championship game in the new Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Michigan State Athletic Director Mark Hollis told ESPN.com on Thursday that he has secured commitments from 16 schools to participate in a 2-tournament men's basketball event in honor of Nike co-founder Phil Knight's 80th birthday. Northwestern freshman Senator Chier Aju has been cleared by the NCAA and will be eligible for the upcoming season. Wildcats coach Bill Carmody announced Thursday. North Carolina Chancellor Holden Thorpe announced Thursday that former North Carolina Governor James G. Martin will lead an independent review of any additional academic irregularities that may have occurred before 2007 in the Afro and African American Studies and Athletics departments. More than a month after an explosive investigative report accused Penn State's ousted president of burying child sex abuse allegations against Jerry Sandusky, Graham Spainer has so far avoided criminal charges, but according to experts, he's not totally in the clear. The FAMU trustees on Thursday voted to enter a voluntary mediation session with attorneys for the parents of Robert Champion, who authorities said died last November after marching 100 members beat him during a hazing ritual. Quarterback EJ Manuel missed Florida State's first fall scrimmage yesterday for precautionary reasons from a sprained ankle. The Pioneer League champion would join 10 other conference winners as automatic qualifiers for the football championship subdivision playoffs beginning in 2013, thus expanding the playoffs from 20 to 24 teams. The University of Idaho is seeking permission to join the Big Sky Conference for non-football sports and hoping to join the ranks of college football teams with independent status, and will make their case to the Idaho State Board of Education that playing outside of formal conference is in the best long-term interest of the Vandal football team. Former Penn State wide receiver Devon Smith has been cleared to practice at Marshall. Former Georgia football coach Jim Donnan is accused of orchestrating an $80 million Ponzi scheme using his own prominence to get high-profile college coaches and former players to invest, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission said Thursday as he was officially charged. The Philadelphia Flyers rewarded forward Wayne Simmons with a 6-year contract extension on Thursday. Victor Conte, the founder of Balco, who spent time in prison for distributing steroids, is certain that Melky Cabrera is far from alone in using performance-enhancing drugs. The O'Malleys are back in the baseball business. With a quick vote on Thursday, Major League Baseball owners approved the sale of the San Diego Padres to a group that includes Kevin and Brian O'Malley, the sons of former Dodgers owner Peter O'Malley. Boston Red Sox president Larry Lucchino left no doubt about Bobby Valentine's fate for the short term, stating in no uncertain terms his manager won't be fired before the end of the season. Barry Bonds' lawyers have filed their reply brief in their appeal on his obstruction of justice conviction. Tom Teeves, a lifelong fan of the New York Giants who lost his son in the Aurora, Colorado movie shooting massacre, he and his family were guests of the team as Eli Manning, Tom Coughlin, and Victor Cruz were among the Giants who came by to talk and offer their condolences. A male fan died in a hospital after going into cardiac arrest at Thursday's game between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Chicago White Sox. And finally, a Texas Pee Wee Football League has ruled that 12-year-old Elijah Earnhardt, a 300-pound 7th grader who is north of 6 feet tall, is too big to play in accordance to their rule of players weighing more than 135 pounds. But the family and coach is appealing. Now honestly, would you want him playing with your son who's a buckle 5 soaked and wet? Huh? Tune in next time for more updates in your next spiritual sports segment where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a positive, productive, blessed day. And I leave you with namaste as the divine in me salutes and honors the divine in you.